continue with the same thing. I'll just share my screen.
Ma'am, I got the answer.
Ma'am, I got the answer.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Ma'am, y is equals to 3 and
X is equal to 1.
Okay,
Ma'am, even I got the
X is equal.
let me check.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the solution. I was just telling you that you will multiply. I have to make one of the variable coefficient same. So I've chosen x. So first equation I've multiplied with 2. So if I'm multiplying, I have to multiply all the terms. So it will become 2x plus 4y plus 14. And I have given it a different name now, equation number 3. And then I have subtracted this new equation from the first equation. So see, equation first and third, in fact, not second. This is how we subtract. So the equation which is written below, that is in the second place, all the signs will change. So you will get minus y is equal to minus 3, and finally you will get y is equal to 3. Once you have got the value of one of the variable, you put it in any of the equation which is given in the question. First one, second one, or your equation which you got after multiplication, that is equation third, any of the equation. You will get the value of the other variable also. And here you see I got the value of x as 1. So the two values are x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. This is all what you got, all of you?
yes,
Yes, children? Okay. So write the answer like this, solution set.
Ma'am, 2 minutes can you show above, ma'am? Ma'am, I have to check my answer.
Okay. So this is how you are going to write the answer. Solution set is equal to, within bracket, first the value of x and then the value of y. Please see the solution.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
we could substitute the value of y in equation 2x would be easier to find.
Any equation, that is what I said. Any equation of your choice which you think is easy, you put the value in that. You will get the same answer. Only thing where you have to be careful is when you are subtracting and the equation which you are writing in the second place, you need to be very careful while changing the sign. And see, children, this is how I have changed. I mean, I have written the change signs inside the bracket. Please do not make the changes in the equation itself. Make the changes separately so that it is neatly done, first of all. Second, you will not get confused. So by overwriting on the signs while calculating, there's a lot of confusion and we tend to make mistakes. So always I would prefer, in fact, I would, it should be compulsory that you should change the sign like this only separately and not just overwrite the sign on the previous sign. So for this, I will keep marks while doing the, checking the assessments. That sign should be changed separately and the new ones should be written inside the circular bracket so that you know that now these are the signs of these terms. Understood?
Ma'am, can you show how to write a solution set?
Yes. Written? Utirna, switch on your video. Please keep it on. And Manas.
Ma'am, due to some technical issue, I cannot on my video. I've emailed Pooja, ma'am.
Yeah, I am not asking you because I know about you. But rest of them, if you've not sent the mail, kindly switch on, keep your videos on. Okay, now let's start the third one. And this is my third question. which is 2a plus minus 3b is equal to 12. This is equation number 1. And equation number 2 is 5a minus 7 upon b is equal to
Ma'am, is it 3b or 3 upon b?
3 upon b. 2a minus 3 upon b is equal to 12. 5a minus 7 upon b is equal to 1. Now my question is, we have done 3 to 4 examples since yesterday. Tell me, is there any change which you can mark in this particular equation, set of equations? Cost of
Ma'am, over here, the second term is fraction.
the second term is
A fraction.
a fraction. Anything else?
Ma'am, both the expressions are not polynomials.
Both the expressions are not polynomials. Okay, something else? Yes, both the expressions are not polynomial, because here a and b are treated like variables. In place of x and y, I'm using a and b. So here the second variable, the second expression term, the variable is not a, does not qualify for being a polynomial. So other than this, there's something else which you can make out. Preksha. Yes, Preksha. Can you answer? Girija. Okay, I'll tell you. Now, in this particular question, if you see the second term of each equation, the variable is in the denominator. Both equations, the variable b is in the denominator. So there is something else which we need to do. In the previous questions, all the questions, you had variables in the numerator. If you see, all x, y, a, b, whatever variable was used, everything, all variables were in the numerator. But this particular question, one of the variable is in the denominator, so I need to do something else. Now let's see what is that. The two equations are written and they are numbered. Now what I have done is, I have, instead of 3 upon b, I have written 1 upon b as c. I can write, now see this red thing, this c over here, 3 upon b can also be written as 3 into 1 upon b. It will give me the same thing only. 3 will get multiplied with 1 and I'll get 3 upon b. Now, when 3 upon b can be written as 3 into 1 upon b, this 1 upon b, I will assume it to be c. Look over here. I will assume it to be c. So what will happen? Instead of 1 upon b, I will attach 3 with c. So my new form of equation 1 will be this. 2a minus 3c is equal to 12. Similarly, for the second equation also, again 1 upon b, I will put c. So my equation will become 5a minus 7c is equal to 1. Now what I have done by doing this, I have got the variable in the numerator only. I have removed that variable which was given in the question. I put my variable, but now both variables which are used are in the numerator. So this is additional step which you need to do when your variable part is in the denominator. Now I will solve it the usual way. I will try to make the numbers attached to a variable same, and then I will try to eliminate a and get the value of c. So what I have to do, I have to somehow make a number same. So first equation, a is attached with 2, second equation, a is attached with 5. So if I multiply equation 1, complete equation 1 with 5 and complete equation 2 with 2, you have to show this. So
Ma'am,
put
why we are subtracting 5 and fifth equation and sixth equation?
why am I subtracting? Toshit, repeat your answer, question.
Ma'am, why you are subtracting fifth equation and sixth equation?
Because I have to eliminate.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
So now I have put the bracket and I'm going to multiply each term of equation third. Now see over here, my number of equations have increased. Initially they were 1 and 2. After introducing C, I gave them another name, third and fourth, and now I will be multiplying and I'll be giving them another name, 5 and 6. And here, unlike the previous one, you are multiplying both the equations with some number. So to make one of the variable same. So 10a minus 15c is equal to 60 is your third equation, and fourth equation after multiplying becomes 10a minus 14c plus 2 is equal to plus 2. Now what will happen is,
14C.
yeah,
Ma'am, in the sixth equation, it's plus 14C.
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
wait, this is minus, and now after subtracting you will just change all the signs. So initially this was minus, this will become plus. Now who is saying I did not understand?
Ma'am, Yashraj.
What have you not understood?
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am, in sixth equation, you have
Yes,
given 10a minus 14c is equal to 2. And while subtracting, you have given 10a plus 14c, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it should be minus.
it should be, initially it was plus, no?
No, ma'am.
10a minus 14c.
Ma'am, it was minus only, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, so it will get
It was
converted.
minus, it should be
It
minus.
will be plus, isn't it? This will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
plus. So minus 15 plus
Minus-
14 will give you minus this thing,
1 upon
minus
C.
c. Minus c is equal to, rest of the signs are same. It was plus, it became minus. It was plus, it became minus. It was minus, it will become plus. So minus 15. So I will just put a, this was a picture actually. So just make the changes over here. Initially 14 was a minus same. Now it will be a
So it will be
plus.
plus.
So minus 15 plus 14 will give you minus c. Minus c is equal to
Ma'am, how it
15.
became plus, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
How it became plus?
When you multiply minus by minus, what do you get, Toshit?
Oh, yes.
Initially the equation signs, please see, they were the signs of the equation, plus, minus and plus. So now it will become minus, plus and minus.
Oh.
Are you getting? This is a picture, so I cannot really make the changes. So please make the changes yourself. Initially it was minus, now it will become plus 14c. So instead of putting a minus in the bracket, you will put plus in the bracket just below 14. So minus 15 plus 14 will give you minus c is equal to 58. So c is equal to minus 58. Now you have got the value of c, isn't it? Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Got the
ma'am.
value of c. Now in front of you only I'm going to calculate the value of b. So I will do it with a blue thing so that you, so I know that 1 upon b is equal to c, which is minus 58, isn't it? Just now you got the value of c. You will just put it over here because I know 1 upon b is equal to c. So you put the value of c over here, right? So what will be the value of b? Therefore, b will be equal to
Ma'am, how 1 upon b is equal to minus 58? It will be plus 58, no ma'am?
Sorry, plus 58. Yes, plus 58. Plus 58. So what will be b? What will be the value?
And how
of
plus
b?
58?
Because 60
No, C is
minus
minus 58.
yeah, b is minus c is minus 58. So shit.
Ma'am, how?
What is minus 15 plus 14?
Oh, minus 20.
Minus 15 c plus 14 c is equal to what? Minus c. And after equal to,
Minus
you
C.
have just 58. Therefore, what does it imply? C is equal to
Minus 58.
minus 58. So I got the right thing initially. So it is minus 58. So if 1 upon b is equal to minus 58, what is b? What is b? B is equal
minus
to
1 by 58.
58.
very good. B is equal to minus 1 upon 58. This is the value of b. Once you get this value of b, you put it in equation 1 or equation 2 or 3, 4, 5. No, 3. No, you can only put 1 and 2. Not in third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Because there is no b in these 4 equations. So you have only 2 options. Your original equation, you put the value of b and get the value of a. So please get me the value of a.
Negative 81.
Negative 81. Okay, let me just solve. Two a minus and b 3 into upon b. It is 1 upon b, right? So I'm going to write the value of 1 upon b, which is minus 58. So I'll put a bracket like this, right? Is equal to 12. Now 2a is equal to next line 2a.
Ma'am, it will become plus because minus.
2a. This minus minus will become plus. What is 3 into 58? 8 3 is 24. And then 2 carry
174.
174, which is equal to 12.
12.
Now 2 up 2a, sorry, two a is equal to 12 minus
Ma'am, it's
1
minus 81.
4. So next line you go. 2a, what is 170?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's the answer is minus 81. A is equal to minus 81.
Wait. Let me check. 4 minus 2 is 2.
ma'am, but it is
And 17 minus 1 is 16. And with a
Ma'am, but-
minus sign. And then in the next line, you will finally get the value of a,
Which is minus 81.
which is minus 81.
ma'am,
Yeah.
58 was in the denominator. How did it come in the numerator?
I'll just explain. Just let me just calculate the value.
Okay.
A is equal to minus 162 divided by 2, which is equal
80.
to minus 81, right? So all this I will just
Ma'am,
separate. Wait. First of you had a doubt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the doubt?
Ma'am, the doubt was the 58 was in the beginning. B is equal to minus 1 upon 58. So how did you go in the numerator?
See, 1 upon b is minus 58. Therefore, b is equal to minus 1 upon 58. Till here you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, please see here, 2a minus 3 upon b. So I've written 2a minus 3 upon b is nothing but 3 into 1 upon b. So instead of putting the value of b and then reciprocating, I've just put the value of 1 upon b.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you getting?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
It is
Ma'am, and
the
one-
same thing only. There, I want over here in the expression the value of 1 upon b and not b. I mean b I want it, but for the answer, but in the equation it is 1 upon b. So instead of that, you directly put the value of 1 upon b.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood?
Yeah.
This I will just color it with blue. So this is how it is done. Are we clear with this? So this is another kind, children, where your
excuse
one
me, ma'am.
variable or maybe both variables, they will be in the denominator. So there will be a totally different way of dealing with the situation. And
Ma'am?
instead of the variables which are given in the question, you will have to introduce your variable. Get the value of your variable first and then get the value of the variables which are given in the question. Yes, ask.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I did not understand the step where you had substituted the value of B.
This blue portion,
Yes, ma'am.
did you understand how did I get the value of B?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
did I get this? You have understood that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Who's this?
Ma'am, Aishwarya.
Aishwarya. Did you understand how did I get B?
Yes, ma'am.
That you have understood, right? So B is equal to
Yes, ma'am.
minus 1 upon 58. You have understood till here, right?
Yes.
Now, please see equation 1. What is equation 1? Just read it out.
2a minus 3 upon b is equals to 12.
So I'm going to put the value of B in this. I've selected this equation. So 2a is written as 2a only. You see this blue part. Minus
Yes.
3 upon B. I've copied minus as it is. But 3 upon B is nothing but 3 into 1 upon B. Isn't it?
Yes.
3 upon B is nothing but 3 into 1 upon B. So instead of 3 upon B, I took this form and I wrote 3 over here and value of 1 upon B, which was minus 58.
Okay.
Are you getting what I've done?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, your B is in the denominator. B is a fractional value. You will have to finally get it up. So either you do that. I have directly just used this. Instead of 3 upon B, I broke it as 3 into 1 upon B and I put the value of 1 upon B because it will give you the same thing only.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Understood, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So till here we are done. Now I'm going to give you some practice questions and let's see how do we do it. So we have covered basically 2 methods, children. Yesterday we covered substitution. Today we covered elimination. Both methods you might get these kind of questions where your variable will be in the denominator. So how to go about it? Now you know it. Here in this example, only one of the variable was in the denominator. So you introduced only one new variable of your own. When both the variables are in the denominator, you will have to introduce 2 variables of your own, get the values of those variables and then get the values of the variable which are actually given in the question. The process will be same only. Okay. Yes, there are 2 children who have raised the hand. Toshit. Yes, any doubt?
No, ma'am, I have not raised my hand.
Somebody has raised. Yashraj.
Ma'am, I can't see the screen.
No, I have not opened any screen.
Okay.
I've closed the previous screen and now I'm going to open my presentation where I will display certain questions. You will first do it and then I will solve it and we'll check whether we have got the right answer or not. Just give me a moment. Can you see this now? Simultaneous linear equations. Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is your question number 1 for today's session. This is not there. It is 7 minus, wait, I'll just change. 7 minus 4x upon 3 is equal to y. Who is annotating? Yeah, please don't annotate. Seven minus 4x upon 3 is equal to y, and the next one is 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Please do it. Use elimination method.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Let others also do, then we will discuss.
I'm done.
Yes, Ayman, what is the answer? Arya, what is the answer?
Ma'am, I'm solving.
Do it quickly, it's very easy. Cheshta, I want answers from other children. Okay, who all have done it? Just raise your hand.
Ma'am, 1 minute. It's almost.
Can I say the answer?
No, wait, Toshit, let others also answer. Manas, done? Yes, Manas? Pranjal,
I'm doing.
why so much of time? It's very easy. Ojait,
Ma'am, y is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 4.
y is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 4. Excellent. The correct answer. Yes, Rohan? What answer did you get?
Can't hear you.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Switch off your audios, children. Switch it off. Now, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rohan, what's your answer?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, could you repeat, ma'am?
What's your answer?
Ma'am, 4 comma minus 3.
4 comma minus 3. Very good. Excellent. So do I need to do it? I think it is very easy. You will have to just make it a simple this thing. Your first equation was your first equation was 7 minus 4x upon 3 is equal to y. You need to simply cross multiply. So 7 minus 4x is equal to 3y. Get both the terms to the right side. So finally, they will change their signs, or just get x to the right side and one side will be 7 only. So this is your equation number 1. You will not change the name of the equation because you have just done a transposition and nothing else. And your second equation is 2x plus 3y. So 3y I will write first. You can take any of the variable in the first place, not an issue. And no changes, only you have to transpose one to the other side. Here all the three terms are given on the one side and other side was 0. So I took my number to the other side. Now I will simply subtract. So minus, minus, and this becomes plus. Please make the changes separately. Put inside the bracket, small brackets. So this 3 and minus 3 will cancel. 4x minus 2x will give you just 2x is equal to 7 plus 1 is 8. So x is equal to 8 upon 2, which is equal to 4. Now I will put this value in equation number 1. So I will get, for y I'm going to solve now, 3y plus 4. In place of x I'm going to put 4 is equal to 7. 3y plus 16 is equal to 7. 3y is equal to 7 minus 16. 3y is equal to, what is 7 minus 16?
Negative 9.
9. So y is equal to minus 9 upon 3, which is equal to minus 3. Here you will have to mention putting x is equal to plus 4 in equation 2. In equation 1, sorry. Note it down.
I got the same answer.
Ma'am, even
Obviously,
I've
you
got
get
the same
answer
answer.
only, no?
Yes,
Why will
ma'am.
you get a
Yes,
different
ma'am.
answer?
I also got the same answer.
Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll display another question. This is your question number 2. Now here you see there are two variables, and in both terms of both equations, the variables are in the denominator. Slightly complex equations, but the procedure is same, exactly same.
Yes.
Let's see who can do this. This is
We
the
have to do by
difficult one I
elimination
have
method or
taken.
Yes, Toshit.
by elimination method or substitution method.
Do it elimination method. Do by elimination. Substitution, children, if they don't mention, go ahead with elimination, because substitution, sometimes children make a lot of mistakes in this substitution method. So always I suggest elimination method is a better method. So if nothing is mentioned, go with elimination. I will just start the question so that you know how to start. The question is like this: 22 upon x plus y plus 15 upon x minus y is equal to 5. Your second equation is 55 upon x plus y plus 40 upon x minus y is equal to 13. This is your equation, right? Now what I will do is, what am I going to, let's say we introduce variable u and v, r variable, right? So what am I going to assume as u and v? Please tell me, one of you just
X
tell
plus
me.
y is u and x minus y is v.
X plus y is u and x minus y is v. No, there is slight error. You will assume that let 1 upon x plus y is equal to u and 1 upon x minus y is equal to v. So your first equation, now look here, 22 upon x plus y is nothing but 22 into 1 upon x plus y. And this you have assumed to be u. So this term will become 22u. Are you getting, children, how this 22 upon x plus y will become 22u? Right? Because 22.
Your voice is not coming.
You're not audible.
Switch off your audios, all of you. So 22 into 1 upon
Ma'am,
x.
you are not
plus y.
audible.
Guneet, am I audible?
It's not coming, ma'am.
Rest of the children, am I audible?
Still you can't be heard.
Still your voice is not coming.
hear you. Not audible.
Not audible, ma'am.
Not
Okay, switch off your audio,
And
children. Again, I think, see, some of you have switched on. The moment you all switch on, even 2 or 3 children will
Voice
switch
is
on.
breaking, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to pay attention, children. This is something which is not in anybody's control. Keep
Ma'am,
your
can hear
audio
you.
off. Okay, so 22 into 1 upon x plus y is nothing but 22u plus 15v. Is equal to 5. Is my equation.
Ma'am, done.
Wait. Is equation 3. Equation 4 is 55u plus 40v is equal to 13. Please note it down.
I'm done.
Now, do I
Done,
move
ma'am.
ahead?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my equation is 22u plus 15v is equal to 5. This was my equation 3. And equation 4 is 55u plus
40v is equal to 13.
is equal to 13 is equation 4. Now what do I do to make it, I mean to cancel one of the variable? What do I multiply equation 3 and 4 with? Yes,
Ma'am,
5
Ma'am.
and 2.
very good, excellent. Equation 3 I will multiply with 5 and equation 4 I will multiply it with 2. So full
Ma'am.
equation you will,
Ma'am, why, ma'am?
because I want to cancel or eliminate one of the variable. I have decided that I will eliminate. So for that I need u numbers to be same.
Ma'am,
22 and 55 are different. I cannot eliminate like that only.
ma'am,
And then how will we identify which number we have to multiply?
That you have to know.
Ma'am.
That you have to find out the LCM of both the numbers. 22 and 55, the LCM
Yes,
is
ma'am.
110.
Yes, ma'am.
excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, I multiplied it by the first one, the third one, I multiplied it by 8, and the the fourth one, I multiplied it by 2, and I'm eliminated B. Is it
It's
okay?
okay. It's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Ma'am.
Change the sign. Show it separately. So this cancels. This is minus 5v is equal to minus 1. So v is equal to minus minus will cancel. V is equal to 1 upon 5. We got the value of v. Let's find out the value of u.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can I tell the answer?
tell me.
X is 8 and Y is 3.
Excellent. Who's that?
Begin.
Good. Very good. So 22u plus 15 v, in place of v I'm going to write 1 upon 5 is equal to 5. So 5 ones are 5 threes are. So 22u plus 3 is equal to 5. 22u is equal to 5 minus 3. 22u is equal to 2. So u is equal to 2 upon 22, which is
1 upon 11.
1 upon 11. So you have got the values of your variable, not the variable of the questions. So till here, please write it. Please write it quickly so that we can just finish off this question. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So v is equal to 1 upon 5 and u is equal to 1 upon 11. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Let's just so v was, sorry, v is equal to 1 upon 5, u is
And you will do 1 upon 11.
and what was v equal to?
V was 1 upon x minus y.
Okay. So in place of u, I'm going to write 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 11. And in place of v, I'm going to write 1 upon x minus y. That was my assumption, children. So this means, you see this, this means x plus y is equal to 11. and this means x minus y is equal to 5. So now I'm going to simply add both the equations. Why? Because I have already got 1 plus y, 1 minus y. So if I will add, they will simply knock off. So my 2x is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16 by 2, which is 8. Now you put the value in equation, let's say 5, 6. So in equation 5, putting x is equal to, this is how you will have to write, putting x is equal to 8. So 8 plus y is equal to 11. Y is equal to 11 minus 8, which is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 8, and solution set is equal to, put them inside bracket and separate them by comma, and this is your thing. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, all of you? So
Yes,
here
ma'am.
2 times you have to solve. One equation was with u and v, which you introduced. Another 2 equations were with x and y, which were actually there in the question. So it will be a 2-step most of the time. If your assumption is not a simple one, because here if you see the denominator, every denominator was combination of 2 variables, x plus y. It was not that 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon x y is equal to v. Just like the previous one which we did with a, b and c, we assumed 1 upon b is equal to c. So we didn't have to do this extra thing. Here I assume 1 upon x plus y is equal to u and 1 upon x minus y is equal to v. So are you all done with this, children? So I will
Yes, ma'am.
remove this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
okay, children. Now whatever I have done till now in this particular chapter, are you all clear with it? 2 methods.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What I will do is I will try to give you certain questions. Maybe in the evening I will try to send it, and factorization is also pending. So I will post the complete chapter. I'm planning to put it in the group for your reference, because there are many solved examples also, and so that you get the help from the solved example and solve each and every unsolved one. Okay, they are similar with the solved, and most of the typical and difficult one from the unsolved I have already taken up in the class. So if you have copied all the questions, most of them you will get. The difficult ones are in the solution only in the session while I was teaching you. Okay, so now I think I will stop because you must be having your next class. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, same according to the timetable. So have a good day, children.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am.